Right there. Walk past little baby deer. I did get some pictures. I got some video on my camera. Then I went in and got this guy and oh, that's not it. It is a pretty flower. It's just a little guy. I wonder where his parents were. Very young, very young. It's his first spring. Welcome to Gaia. Glad you're here. Welcome to the new Earth, little deer. If you were here last year, you would have seen an entirely different planet. But you know, I hope it doesn't get too used to the quiet. That's what happens, man. You can acclimate yourself to the noise, but once you get used to the quiet again, it brings you down to a level of sensitivity, and the people just don't get that. FedEx is here. That's my birthday present to myself. I bought myself some 3D, some materialistic smell good, because I like to smell good. Very sensitive to smells. It's called FCUK is my brand that I like. I'm the only person I know that has ever worn it. And if I ever come across anybody like in public, I'll recognize the smell, but I haven't. Call it a little mixed up fuck. It's French Connection UK. You know? You gotta take the good and leave the rest. You're not gonna 100% resonate with anything, and you just gotta draw yourself to the stuff you like and stop hanging out with stuff that makes you feel bad, makes you vibe low. That's all vibing low is. It's feeling bad. Getting, you know. I think a lot of people get the see, this is why it's hard to do lives, because I got a neighbor who has a freaking unlicensed freaking daycare, because you know rules are for suckers, really, as you can see. Rules are for suckers. That's what I always thought, man. Why not do that? You know, what were your parents' excuse for them controlling you? Mine was do it because I am the parent and you were the child. Yeah, until I was about 8 and I became smarter than both my parents. You know, what? And a lot of other adults, that's the thing, is adults like to put people in their place, especially the strong characters. They like to get them while they're young, control them while you're young. I gotta get Luna back in the house, excuse me, because these kids are fucking brats. Actually, it's not the kid, it's the adult that's a fucking brat that allows the behavior. So let me be clear on that. Just let them do whatever they want. No discipline. Don't learn how to freaking be respectful of other people around you. Don't learn anything like that. Just act willy-nilly. Be as loud as you want. Blow stuff up. Shoot stuff. Destruction. Noise. That's the thing. The meek shall inherit the earth, you know. You controllers, you got what you wanted. You had a bunch of people to stay in, and now people get to look at different facets of mental health that they didn't consider, that only small groups of people have been a part of. See, I was a part of society until I went through the crack. So now more people are falling through the cracks. You know? They're sending checks to dead people. You have so many employees and so many $1 billion budgets, you shouldn't be making any mistakes. Not at all. I wasn't allowed to make... When I was in the Air Force, I took over positions, and you really see who doesn't work. You really see who really isn't doing what they're supposed to be doing when you take over a position. You really see how much money entities just give away for people's personalities, because what they contribute to the actual energy of the organization is next to nil. And that's what people are finding out. You know, the creatives are going to create things to either help people or hinder, depending on what your heart space is. If you're a controller and selfish and feel small and your ego's big and you're always told you're mommy or daddy's little baby boy and baby girl and you can do whatever you want as long as I keep paying for it and making sure you can do whatever you want. Well, the reality of it is there's a higher power than that. There's destiny, there's karma. And people will get to be an asshole for years and years and years and years and just get the benefits of what people that are faithful and, not opportunistic and just want to take enough for themselves and hope that, everybody's okay with enough for themselves. But it's a good thing that the shamanic resonance of the planet is raising, because that in turn is going to take the fleas on it, which is us, to raise its vibration too. And then when you raise your vibration, it spins you up. It makes you go faster. It kind of makes you dizzy, lightheaded, and your inner frequencies and vibrations, that's where the information and data is kept. And you come up with better ideas than everybody wear a mask. 40,000 people have died in a country of a population of 382 million. We'll shut down everything for the lesser. Well, I've always been the lesser. Nobody's ever cared about me. Does that mean people are going to start looking at the freaking, the professional that is alone in life, that has a parent that they love, and then they're just a stroke or something away from working from home? But how do you, when you don't fit into clubs and groups? I'm not working because I went in to almost 100 interviews and said, I don't want to work here. I'm just going to waste your time and my time. I didn't do that in my interview. I talked about my integrity. And in state organization, which was a lot of places I interviewed for, they don't want that. They want you to do what they tell you to do. And if you see something wrong, you're just going to keep it amongst yourself because you're just doing your job. And it's in every entity, because there's extremists in every area, and they put themselves there on purpose to be advantaged. If you ain't ever been controlled and then get a taste of freedom, and then somebody tries to impose their ideas of how you should be living your life based on a reality that they've never ever can't even concept, because people really with a lot of money, as we're seeing in the main stage today, are really unimaginative. Yeah, they're good when they're saying other people's lines, but when they have to come up with their own, less than impressed. I'm gonna go for a walk today because it's such a pretty day. It's 420. 2020. At 420, it's gonna be a good time in a lot of different time zones, And it's not because everybody's smoking a bunch of weed or doing whatever they're doing. It's because it's a like vibration that is coming together from a same heart space, which is vibration of love. I don't know a lot. I don't know one single stoner that is like an animal abuser, rape, that does all that growth, that just has done marijuana of by itself. I do know a lot of people that it's helped just make their sucky reality suck less and their physical health better. I do a lot of people that have benefited from that. So all ages too. Doesn't just have to whack you out. People don't like being whacked out, I don't like being whacked out. I used to like being whacked out, but the older I get, I've figured out the more that you get whacked out, the more freaking people take advantage of you. And it's your own fault. Because you're the one that got whacked out. Are we making sense yet? I'm ready for the personal accountability. The accountability. Where are all the people that have been shit their whole lives? And when are they going to come up and be like, okay, this is what I did. Even if you have to go to jail. Just showing people that you don't have to live like a craptastic ass-tack anymore. Who are those people? I've cleared up the records. I've apologized or tried to make an amends for every freaking asshole thing I've ever done. Yeah. So, I'm ready for the rest of the collective to jump on board. That's all I got for now. Hope you have a rad day. Peace.